Hello Team Zug, and today we're back with another custom showcase video. Now before we get started, this is just all the ologistical customs I made throughout this year. Like we got Empire Paxton, Normal Paxton, Oliver, Toad, Boko, Tram Engine Oliver, but Motorized, Douglas, Smoke, Gun, Oily, Meanie, Dimmy, Punch, and Joker. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a long time, you know that these guys were not really my first Origins Go customs. In fact, I made 2 last year. But where are they? That's what we're going to be talking about today. Oh, and Toby's here. Alright, he's going to be mentioned as well because we're doing not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 customs today. And, yeah. Here they are. My updated Origins Go customs of Jinty and Pug, and Daisy, and Henrietta. So, let's start with Jinty and Pug first, to get them out of the way. Alright, there we go. So, Jinty and Pug, I made these 2 last year. Oh yeah, if you're wondering why I haven't made any videos in a while, because, well, I'm back in college. Yeah, because my summer vacation's over. So, yeah, so I got to work on making Jinty and Pug. Like, it's quite interesting because these were the first customs I made after the summer break and like last year, and these 2 are the first customs I made after this summer break. So that's quite interesting. It's quite poetic. So what I didn't like about them is that they're basically just minor update versions of Thomas and Percy. Like, I didn't change the eye colors or the eyebrows or faces. I just drawn them with pasta paint pen. Not to mention, the shapes of them were quite bad. Like for Jinty, his original firebox, and like his original firebox was covering half of the Thomas dome. So yeah, it was really bad. And as for Pug, there was a big gap between her back end. Like, you can't see it anymore because I filled it with air drying clay. Yeah, and I just didn't really like the look of them. Oh, don't get me started on the sides of the original Percy boiler with the added clay I did for the smoke box. So I decided to redo them. Now, it wasn't easy considering these 2 are actually glued because I couldn't screw them back together, so I had to glue them, which is not really the best idea, but yeah, I didn't know if I was going to redo them. So if you're wondering why I haven't added Jinty and Pug into my Origins Go specials, because they weren't really Origins Go characters, and I didn't know how to fit them in, plus they looked terrible. So what I did, well, for Pug was the more easy of the 2. I added air drying clay around the side tanks, and filled in the gap with air drying clay. Instead of giving her name, Pug, I wrote LMS because she's an LMS engine, and added P for Pug. Her original number was 20, but I didn't really like it that much, so I just changed it to P for Pug. It's quite cute. It makes her stand out. She's a cute girl. Oh, I gave her yellow eyes, new eyebrows, a new mouth. It's not the best because it's a bit scribbled, like you see some scratches. And even, if you look closely, a nose piercing. Ooh, nice. So yeah, is Pug. She's a teenage character, so I'm really happy that she looks like a teenage character. As for Jinty, I kept his little stubble of a mustache, like puberty, and added a piercing on his side of his forehead. Originally, I was considering redoing Jinty to a female character because I had the idea, which was a scrapped idea I had, that Jinty and Pug are lesbians. Because Oliver and Toad are gay, if you haven't watched my movie, my Oliver Go movie. But I decided to stay true to Jinty being a dude because, if I'm being honest, I can't really imagine Jinty being a girl, despite Jinty's could be a female name. I just always pictured Jinty as a dude for some reason. But I would like to introduce a lesbian couple to the Oliver Go universe. Yeah, I have ideas for OCs. Just give me some time. Right, that's Jinty and Pug, teenage lovers. Alright, next up we got Daisy. Daisy was the last custom I made for the summer, and she looks stunning. She's made out of an Oliver Go Kenji, which I use air drying clay around. Yeah, I even gave her fake buffers. If you're wondering why she doesn't have air drying clay on her face, is because I learned a very valuable lesson with Boko. Like, you can see Boko's face isn't the best. I do want to redo Boko, but not change his face, like add air dry clay around his sides to make it more better, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm so happy how Daisy turned out. And she's very important to the final custom, Henrietta. So yeah, a lot of people asked me to make Henrietta, and at first I didn't know how to make her and how would she even work, because if you see my Oliver Go special, Tobias and Oliver, in my headcanon, Toby, who's also known as Tobias, and his little brother Oliver used to work at a harbour in Lennoth, which is it's a reference to Tobias and the Arcane Merchant, but more, I'll put it this way, it's more kiddified, if you will. But it's actually a really good story I wrote. I'm really happy how it turned out. But anyways, now, I didn't know how to work Henrietta into the story because Henrietta did not really appear into Oliver Go. Well, I was able to work Oliver, not really for Henrietta. So in my headcanon, she and Toby didn't meet each other. But I do want to make a special where Toby meets Henrietta for the first time. That's an upcoming project. And Henrietta used to work with Daisy on their old railway, because I had Henrietta worked with an engine called Buddy, who's very abusive. I don't know if Henrietta and Buddy were in a relationship, but it probably was a toxic one, and Daisy is her supportive friend. Their friendship is based on the Daisy and Henrietta's from the Arcane Merchant. That's pretty cool, because I love the Arcane Merchant. It's a good Todd fan project. So yeah, I'm really happy how Henrietta, Daisy, and my new versions of Jinty and Pug have turned out. So I'm not going to be making any more customs for a while because, well, I'm back at college. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Henrietta was made out of a color-changing Bruno because I went to the Entertainer on Friday last week, and they only had one Push Along James from the Oliver Go era, some motorized the Construction Thomas pack, and a bunch of color changing Henriettas, Brunos, and a few color changing Diesels. Maybe there was a color changing Thomas, I don't know. So I just got Henrietta and I made her. It was a bit hard to use these screws, but I eventually made her. Anyways, so yeah, that was my custom showcase of Jinty, Pug, Daisy, and Henrietta. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!